They start the drive with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Smith. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Geno now to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And the Chargers are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Cook. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Geno. He's got it. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Again, another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Brady now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog as he's Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
12 more yards there and another first down. Left side, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Smith. And this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Cook up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one that I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge is successful. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And the slot man goes in motion left. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. His throw incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some space here. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, they shot at city.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll try the middle with Cook. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's Smith. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Throw right side complete to Carter. Touchdown! DeAndre Carter from 3 yards out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Smith now to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give. This is Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one up. No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Brady. Ortiz at left side. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a pickup of 16 of the Charger first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Smith throw complete there to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
From the red zone now, Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Parker from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The man in motion is Brown. Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw, Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Brady gotta have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Hooked by Kevin Byard. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
This was not just the season, but this was a division game here
in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.